Welcome back, everyone, to Haven of Horror. As always, I'm Subject. Welcome back, Robert.
Glad to be back.
Are you ready to watch Resident Evil again?
Resident Evil Dead Island. Is this a
Yeah.
crossover?
Kind of, yeah. Not with that, but... And it's also called Death Island, you fraud.
Oh. Well, I am watching this on the Tibby.
As
So
am I.
we'll be doing with ads.
I've been wanting to rewatch these for a while. This was on Netflix for a long time.
And this is pretty recent too, 2023.
Yeah. I remember when this was coming out, I was super excited. Hang on a second. Tubi's being stupid.
Well, it's funny because these completely went past my radar. I really wasn't aware of these until you brought them up.
Well, that makes sense, though, because you're not, like, a Resident Evil guy.
Sure.
Tubi, stop it. Hang on. I actually hit the kit section, and it now, like, won't let me leave without a password. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You have to prove you're a grown-up.
But I've been wanting to watch some of these for a while. They're all on Tubi now. I enjoy a lot of these. A lot of them, I don't know if they're amazing, but they do kind of get hyped up because they make the live action movies look really bad.
That's not so
But this one I think is legitimately a lot of fun. It is a gimmick movie. You know, the gimmick is here's all of the characters together for the first time. Like, for example, this is the first time Leon meets Jill, as far as I know.
And that's pretty wild.
Yeah. Because they suck at bringing characters back.
So I'm guessing these kind of have a reputation with fans of being well liked by fans and being quote unquote what the fans want.
Yes.
But I don't know how much mainstream appeal this has outside of the video games.
Yeah, no, I feel like these are... You have to like the games to like these. That's why I wanted to do this with you, because I have the perspective of I love the games. I've played the games a lot. You've played 5, but I don't know if I'd say you're immersed in the universe the same way as them, so you'll have a different perspective.
Sure.
Tyler says this one came out in 2023. I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah, it sure did. There's the picture. One of the downsides to all of these being CG animated is some of the older ones have aged poorly.
Oh, I bet. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Tubi's on one tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to restart this so I can pause it, and it's just not letting me do that. Shit. Okay, I think we're good.
All right, this is our commentary for Resident Evil Death Island. Everybody gets to timestamp 0 in 3, 2, 1, play.
And you get to do a lot of the talking on this one. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the movie.
So one thing that'll be nice for you is this canonically takes place after 5, so you'll kind of be right there.
Now, in relation to these other 3D films, like, are they all kind of standalone?
They are all standalone. Because the first one takes place after 4. I don't know where the other 2 take place.
This is a whole bunch of logos I don't know.
Tyler, I watch almost every Sunday, and to be honest, I couldn't really tell you what the story of Ari is, other than a guy named Leon fights some zombies. And number 5, there's a blonde Agent Smith-looking dude, and his gun is called Requiem. You mixed up. You mixed up 5 and Requiem, which is 9. But to be fair, Tyler, we appreciate you being there every Sunday. We did play them kind of a little out of order, and we're talking over them. But I feel like Robert's got the gist of it.
I think Umbrella's the bad guys, but we just haven't seen the other side of their story.
So, it's funny you say that, but do you remember in 7, they introduced new Umbrella, which are not the bad guys.
That's true.
I'm still waiting for them to pay that off, but this already has aged kind of badly.
It's a weird thing how gamers, like, we're very accustomed to how video games look and understand, like, what looks good and how we've improved. But when you strip the game out of it and just watch these types of graphics just as a movie, yeah, it has a weird vibe to it.
Yeah. I remember this looking better. Maybe they put more money into it when you get to, like, the bulk of the... I kind of wish they would just do... Oh, we're flashing back. I don't remember this. I kind of wish we'd just do a traditional animated movie. So this is the Raccoon City outbreak, which is RE2 and 3, if you remember.
Gotcha.
When I make you watch Welcome to Raccoon City, the one highlight of that movie is, you remember the corrupt police chief from 2? They got Donald... God, what's his name? The guy from Gotham and Blade. You know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
You watched Gotham, right?
Yeah.
Not Gordon, but his partner.
Oh, Donald Logue?
Yes. He's the police chief in that movie.
You're talking about Bullock, right? He was
Yes,
Bullock. Gotham.
Yes, thank you. I forgot like every name from it, apparently.
He was also in Ghost Rider.
Yeah. No, I like him a lot. He's just normally in bad things. I like Ghost Rider well enough. Capcom is starting to hit that point where I think we're going back to the Raccoon City well a little too much.
It's nostalgic.
I like 9 a lot, especially is left standing in Raccoon City after they nuked it.
You don't know how nukes work.
He's a Zambi. I will say the faces look a little off, but this is really smooth. Like there's no, I'm not getting a lot of jankiness out of the animation.
Yeah, I mean, like, as like cutscene graphics go, this is still quality. Oh god.
It does kind of make me want a like proper RE2 and 3 like animated movie. Just those are the two you could combine.
Mm-hmm. Or you could combine 1 and 2 and make a live action movie.
Don't say that till you watch it. There she is.
Remember Jill Valentine?
Okay, these are just... this is just footage from the games. I can tell.
Well, I noticed there was footage from the games, but there was also a little bit of footage from the RE1 remake.
Yeah.
That's neat.
No. Oh, those are the other CG movies. Interesting. Well, and you know what's funny is because the first two are made like in the height of RE6 era. So guess who's the star of the first two? Fucking Leon. This is the only one that has Chris, or not Chris. This is the only one that has Jill and Claire in it.
Oh.
And this, in case you didn't get it from the credits, a lot of this movie will take place in Alcatraz, which is a great setting for something like this.
That is.
2015. So if Resident Evil moves in real time, I can't. Okay, so Resident Evil 5 takes place in 09, which, yeah, that'd be about when that game comes out. So this is, 6 years after that. There he is.
Leon.
So this is what they're all doing between after 6 and before they show up. Chris and them show up in 7.
Oh god. What is this? The Matrix?
Oh, these movies are the full-on action schlock Resident Evil. I'll have to send it to you. There's a gunfight, I think, in the second one that's absurd. And Leon's wearing his RE6 outfit.
Yeah, she's gonna go up that ramp.
Yeah, she is. Is she wearing like a skin tight leather outfit?
Yeah. Oh god.
Don't do that. Because I think RE9 was smart in having two protagonists having two different experiences. Because I think the producers are right. At this point, you can't do a straight horror game with Leon.
Or really any of the protagonists from the early games.
Yeah. You've made them basically like superhumans at this point.
We'll meet again, Leon.
Yeah, see, Leon looks much better, and I wonder if that's because they had the games to like take models from for him.
So, with the remakes of 2 and 3, are those clearly meant to be period pieces? Like, are
Yes.
they set in the 90s? Okay.
Which is a little strange with Jill. There's Claire.
Yay.
Claire, I think you could still do a traditional survival horror game with, because she's not been made into a superhuman like Leon and Chris. She is in Revelations 2, which I have not played. I want to do that at some point. I'm kind of sad they didn't keep those going, because that was a good way to do like spin-offs with characters that we haven't seen in a while, and then they just stopped after 2. Claire's model, I don't know if you're having this, also looks a little off, like especially in the face.
Yeah. No, she looks more detailed in the game.
Which is funny because this came out after 2 and 3 remake.
Now, I do kind of wish we got these animated movies like in the early 2000s with the original graphics, because that would be peak.
I want them to do one of those with the voice acting from the PS1 RE1. He's our partner, you know. So I'm so happy that Jill's in this. I love Jill. She's probably my second favorite RE character. This is the height of laziness. They just took her model from 3 Remake and slapped it in this game.
She can't even get a new outfit.
Like, so you expect me to believe that she not only is wearing the same outfit that she wore in the 90s, she has the same haircut. Even though the last time that we saw her canonically, she had long blonde hair.
Yes.
And the thing in her chest didn't leave any scars, thank God.
Yeah.
Considering we, if you remember, ripped it out of her. No, the thing that this movie made me want the most is a Leon and Jill game. Because they have amazing chemistry in this movie. Tyler's the merchant in this movie. I wish. That would make it the greatest thing of all time. Although, you'd probably get stuck with the the RE4 remake merchant, who was immediately a downgrade.
Yeah. Tis true. There's blood on the walls.
I do at some point want to go back and play the PS1 trilogy, because we did like half of 2, and then we did a run of 3, but I want to play them, and I think the only way I would sit down and finish them is if it's for the channel. Especially because I got the PC versions working. Don't open that door.
It's getting spooky.
Yeah, our buddy Austin says that 9 to him is like the identity crisis that the same franchise is having. And I just don't agree with that because it's 2 separate people. Like, I think that's the best way to have your cake and eat it too. I'd argue that if it had more of an identity crisis, if it's the same person going through survival horror and action.
Yeah, everything about 9 to me looks very deliberate.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a zombie.
Say that. Why say that?
Oh. You're doing a lot of RE content on the channel. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be a bit before we get to that. Because we're playing Evil Dead. And then once we finish RE6, we're gonna do, if we ever fucking finish RE6, we're gonna do Telltale's The Walking Dead. Oh my god. Slow-mo. No, Oh, sorry.
Imagine if we killed Jill off in one of these movies.
I think
And we're like, it's canon.
I legitimately think the fandom would would throw a riot, would throw a fit. Because I think there's already people that are just pissed that they will not put her in a new game for some reason. I wish the rest of the Anderson movies would be streaming, because I do think she gets a semi well done adaptation in the second movie. The biggest fault of that movie is just that we have to shove her aside for Alice.
Yeah. Oh,
and there's you have an ad?
Both. Yep. And there's Chris.
Yep. Where does 9 sit against the rest of the franchise? I need more time to sit with it, because recency bias, I'm like, oh, it's like top 3, but I need to think about it some more. Because I will tell you, having played it on Insanity, Leon sections are not balanced for Insanity.
How much have you replayed it?
I did 4 playthroughs.
Oh my god.
To get all the achievements and everything. I would probably... I like it better than 7 and 8. Mostly because 7... The first, like, hour or 2 of 7 is incredible. And then it hits that RE slump where the back half of that game is a chore. 9, for me, never had that. There's no section where I'm like, I'm ready to get through this. I'm ready to move on. Because, Robert, I didn't... Unfortunately, Sundays when we played those, we have a lot of people, so I didn't get to talk to you a lot about it. when you were watching 7, did you kind of have that, like, you liked the first half maybe a little bit more than the back half, or?
It's certainly the half I'm more familiar with because, like I said, I watched lots of Let's Plays on it back in the day, and the first half is the stuff that I watched through and stuck with me, and I think there is a reason for that. But yeah, I don't remember thinking that the back half of 7 like looked bad, but it was clearly the weaker part of the game.
Tyler says that that's a lot of RE9. Your point being?
It is.
It took me 6 playthroughs to get all the trophies for RE1. That's just how Resident Evil works.
Go out and touch some grass, John.
No!
Go out, pick some grass, bring it inside, touch it while you're playing RE9.
Oh my god. No, part of why we've been doing a lot of RE content is just that's what I've been in the mood for. Like, 9 just put me in a mood for this whole universe. But yeah, it's going to be some time before we get to 8 and the PS1 trilogy. And then 9 at some point. I need a lot of distance from 9 before we do another playthrough of that. But
I am ready whenever you are.
what is your timestamp, good sir?
1432.
1432. All right, 1 second. I need to clean my glasses, and then we'll be good to go. I think Tyler just said something in chat. If you want to take a look.
He just said the point was that it's been out for 4 weeks, and
I wasn't even the first one to get the platinum.
I'm sure there are people who got that platinum like within 48 hours, like something obscene.
Yeah, no. If you really know what you're doing, you can do that in probably 2 playthroughs. I could have done it in 3, but I took my first playthrough to just enjoy it. All right. In you said 1432. All right. In 3, 2, 1, play. And here is Rebecca Chambers, another character that Capcom has forgotten about.
Oh.
You want to know the last time she was in a game? Resident Evil 0.
Oh.
Well, 0 or 1 remake. I don't remember which one comes first. I think 0 comes second. And here is the 7th redesign of Chris. We cannot nail a look for him. More than any other character, he changes from game to game. Because it's funny when you think about it. So you got RE1 remake, and then the next time we see him is 5 when he's on steroids. This seems to be kind of a balance. Like, he's still buff, but he's not RE7 Chris, who is scary. Oh, do you think maybe Jill feels guilty for being brainwashed?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Gunshots are spooky. No, but do you see what I mean with this close-up? Like, this is just the game model.
That's what I mean. The brainwashing was so traumatizing that she reverted back to her literal previous form in every capacity.
Oh my god.
So have Chris and Claire ever been in a game together, or have they always been separate?
Code Veronica.
Okay.
which hopefully that gets a remake soon. Because
Yeah, because we haven't started remaking the spin-offs yet.
no, and what's wild, I don't remember if we talked about this. That was supposed to be 3, the actual 3, but they had a contract with Sony that the mainline title had to be on a Sony console. So Resident Evil 3 that we have, which started out as a spin-off, became the third game. But like Code Veronica is the important one. Well, and what's crazy is I found out the other day that the trial of Umbrella and their downfall happens in the Outbreak games, which are a spin-off.
You gotta play it all.
Tyler, is this the first of the animated movies? No.
No.
No, I would love to play Outbreak because the main character of 9, her mom is in Outbreak. So I like Chris. We've kind of settled into he's generic soldier man. And eh.
And these two characters have so much history since the first game. He's changed. She hasn't.
No, and like I would love. I like that we're pairing these two together because they're the protagonists of the first one. Jill, I think, is supposed to be like the canon protagonist. Like her playthrough is like easy mode and like. But it's just like this is so. I don't want to say generic, but like, what are we doing? Chris, you handled that terribly.
Yeah.
And that is the first image that we got of this, is her holding the gun. Oh my god, it's Kane. Well, what's funny too is I feel like all of the protagonists are very American inspired in like look and costumes, and then you get to this lady in the purple suit that's like the most Japanese thing in this movie.
Well, she looks more like something you'd see in the earlier games and not the remake era.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess I appreciate because this timeline wise
Yeah.
takes place in that time period. But it doesn't fit when I feel like the main characters look like their remake counterparts. That is a really detailed gun.
It's a really detailed thumb.
Yeah, that's scary. Oh my god, Russian roulette.
I've never played myself.
You should. On camera.
But that is weird about these movies, these animated movies, because they start like mid-2000s. They start making
no, they.
and then we get into the remake era, and then we're going with that look. It's very strange.
Oh my god! Remember the Joker? Well, what's strange? So there are 4 of these, I think. Yeah, so and they have the worst titles, by the way. Oh, I got an ad.
Oh, right.
So we have Resident Evil Degeneration is the first one. Damnation is the second one. Vendetta is the third one, and now Death Island is the fourth one.
I mean, these sound like direct-to-video sequel titles. I don't know what your problem is.
And then there is a Netflix 4-episode miniseries called Infinite Darkness. Actually, have I seen Vendetta? I don't know if I have.
That show is probably better than the other Netflix Resident Evil show.
It is. And can you guess who is in the first three? Chris and Leon. And then Infinite Darkness is Leon and Claire. I don't know if I've seen. I don't know if I've seen
Yeah,
those.
and I mean, it looks like at least most of these are on
Yeah,
the Tubi.
I want to.
Damnation, Degeneration, Vendetta.
Yeah, I want to try to get to a lot to them before they get removed because those are like never streaming outside of Death Island was on Netflix. But I don't, if we don't get to it, it's fine. We'll get to it eventually. They'll come back, I'm sure. And then when Hayden's around, I'm gonna make you guys watch Welcome to Raccoon City because I'm evil.
The one we still got to do is that movie Jareth requested. We'll probably do that in a few weeks. Like, and that'll be regardless if Hayden's here or not. That we got to knock that out soon.
Yeah.
For Jareth.
Why? I need you to make Resident Evil Apocalypse streaming, you sons of bitches. All right. I'm at 21:22.
Okay, I got to rewind a bit. Shit.
Robert, improve.
Okay, you said 21, 22?
E.
Okay, I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, play.
No, Tubi's being unresponsive as shit today.
Yeah.
And look at all these characters in a break room together. They're all wearing the outfits from the 90s you remember.
Tyler, what movie did Jareth request? Was Malevolent?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I've seen that. I think that's a remake. It's a remake of the same director's like indie film.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. That's no. Malevolent is that movie with Florence Pugh in it. That's
Yeah.
been on Netflix forever, and I keep scrolling past. So, we've talked about this before, but in Japan, this franchise is Biohazard, which I think ultimately is a better name. Because at this point, we're dealing with bioterrorism around the world. I don't know if Resident Evil really fits anymore, but I don't know if you can pull a Yakuza and just change it now.
Yeah, but Resident Evil, it does have more personality to it. It's more unique.
Well, and my favorite thing is that Resident Evil 7 here is Resident Evil Biohazard, and then in Japan it is Biohazard Resident Evil, and the second one makes way more sense. Oh my god. Chris in like vacation gear is scary.
We're going to visit Alcatraz.
Yeah, which honestly is just like a really cool setting for something like this. So far, do you think it's taken too long to get there, to get to Alcatraz?
It's fine.
Because I mean, we are only 20 minutes in, but this movie's what, like 90 minutes, if that.
You know, the problem with this lady is she looks more like how Jill looked in Resident Evil 5.
One thing this series does struggle with, especially in these movies, is a compelling villain. Occasionally, you'll get that, like, RE4 has a really good villain, the original. RE2 doesn't have to worry about that because its villains are just monsters. 3, of course, has Nemesis.
Wesker, I'd say, is a standout.
Wesker is a standout, but mostly 4, I think 4, 5, which kind of wraps up his story. Because in RE1, he's just a guy. Don't open that door. This guy's... I think this is supposed to be one of the guys in that flashback to Raccoon City, which is potentially interesting. But I'm not getting a lot from him so far, villain-wise. What about you?
Yeah, I got nothing.
I hope you die.
Hope he has a web series that we can.
You know who is missing from this movie? Barry. Where's Barry?
I don't know. See, Jill looks different now. She
put a coat on over her normal outfit. Chris is the only one that changed.
They spent all the budget they had on new outfits on his Hawaiian shirt. That's all you get.
He's freaking out. I hope Chris punches someone in this. Oh.
That's a zombie. He just killed a man.
Yeah, that guy also killed 2 people. Oh.
That's irrelevant.
What the hell?
Oh.
How did you guys not hear him bite the first one? Deadpool's back in the chat. Why is the count on the screen? That is the timestamp for the movie that we're doing a commentary on.
Yeah, we just watched Army of Darkness earlier, and now we're watching this little movie.
Those zombies are agile little bastards. Jill, what are you doing? We are watching Resident Evil Death Island and talking over it with ads, so we'll be pausing every so often. No, I missed Army of Darkness. Yeah, sorry about that, man. But if you would like to watch the recap, it is on our YouTube channel. And the VOD should still be up. Oh my god. This is one where the fast zombies kind of work for me because it's an action-y thing.
So after 28 Days Later, and especially Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, you'd say this franchise really shifts the zombies more in that direction, right? Or
Well,
not as much in the games.
Not when they're actual zombies normally, because from 4 onward, it's more biological terror. Like 4 and 5 are parasites. 6, I guess, kind of does, but that whole game is so big and over the top. Did you see that one zombie leap at them before the ground came out? Now I have a machine gun. So, if I have one complaint about this movie is we do that kind of typical thing where we sell this on the big crossover and then we have to split everyone up. Oh my god. She did done kill that guy. Well, and Robert, because we've been talking about how we're doing a lot of Resident Evil, I'm gonna give us a pass because this is the 30th anniversary. We've been preparing.
That's a fair point.
Tyler says Forbidden Fruits came out this week and it's got decent reviews. That sounds like a porn.
I wouldn't Google search that.
I'm not Austin. uh, Robert, this movie is too spooky.
I'm starting to think going to Alcatraz was a bad idea.
What's a bad idea? That's another movie we need to do. I think it's the only one of the trilogy we haven't done. I don't know if I want to do the world movies. I don't know if I can sit through those again.
But 3 we got to do with Hayden and Noah, so just comes down to timing. But our next couple weeks are set because next week we're going to do a double feature on the last 2 Hatchet movies, and the following week we'll do a double feature on Immaculate and Exorcist 2, which I'm very excited for.
Which we need to get with Noah to let him know because he wants to be there for at least Exorcist 2.
For sure.
What?
He's philosophizing.
That's like elementary school philosophizing. Is there evil in the food chain? Tyler says it's a horror comedy about witches. It's got Eleanor from Hill House in it. I think you made that up. Who wrote this? Tom King?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, so he is that guy. That's kind of cool. You do kind of have that comic book thing where we keep going back to this, and I think you dilute it a little bit by having more and more people survive this incident. But it helps that the what solved the incident was so big, like you nuked an entire city. Tyler, stop trying to I'm not. You're trying to gaslight me into believing this movie exists.
I forget. Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang yet?
I have not. I need to.
Okay, that has the greatest Russian roulette joke in movie history.
That's so
amazing.
Okay, so let me correct myself. My friend showed that to me when I was like 13, and I didn't want to watch it, so I didn't pay attention to it, and I regret that now because I feel like I would have loved it. But it does have my favorite, like, it's that scene where he's like, if you look in the dictionary and next to idiot, what do you have? A picture of me? No, idiot. The definition of the word idiot.
But you just proved you are.
Oh my god. But Robert, do you agree with me that like adaptations of the games should be like this? Stop trying the live action model and just make the games into movies like this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something I'm very of two minds of because I don't see this appealing to the mainstream. I mean, we saw Zemeckis try it with his motion
Yeah,
capture movies.
but I think that goes into the question of when you're making something like this, do you have to make it for the mainstream or do you just make it for the audience that's already there?
Yeah, I guess if it just comes down to personal preference, I'd prefer to see actors and live action footage because when a movie looks
Oh,
like
I
this,
got
I
an
do
ad.
have. Me too. So we synced up again.
Yay.
But I think when it comes down to watching something like this, I do have that feeling of, oh, I wish I was just playing this. But for supplemental material with these characters, I think this is fine. It's something that's fun for the fans.
That's fair. I think I feel that way more so because now we've just given up trying to adapt the games and we're letting Krager do whatever he wants. And yeah, I get it. He's a good filmmaker, and I'm sure it will be good. But I don't know. If the what's leaked, the pitch that he has leaked, I'm not excited for that. My question why would be why make it at that point then wouldn't you rather play the game? Yeah, but I mean why adapt it into live action then at this I can ask the same question there. Why adapt anything? Oh my god.
I do think though there is a different novelty in seeing this stuff brought to life with like real practical effects and makeup and
Yeah, but I
you're
mean I could
doing no, but you're doing it in a genuinely more different medium. Whereas with this approach, like it just looks like the game, how the games look, because it's that same style and
yeah,
technology.
that's fair. And I think I would agree with you if we hadn't tried twice.
Yeah, and I respect Kreger's approach of just doing a movie that's its own thing, just set in that world. Like that's fine. But maybe one day we'll bring in the right filmmaker who does what you want, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna do the first game. That should be very easily to translate as a 2-hour live action movie. That should be doable.
So Tyler says it's because you're trying to bring it to a wide audience with live action. They can go play the games. I'm not even against it, but if you're gonna ask why adapt it into animation, I can ask you the same question. Why adapt it in live action? Just give those people the games.
But there's also people that don't play video games and
That don't engage with it.
movies. I don't think that's fair. I think it's. But the problem is we haven't done it well as far as the live action movies go.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. I'm not for saying, well, you can't engage with this. But if you're not willing to engage with it on its level, then you shouldn't. Go find something else that's more suited for you. My ads are over. I am at timestamp 3407. Tyler, Johnny, you should make the movie for everyone. I will. I will.
Wait, I am ready.
In 3, 2, 1, play. Imagine if we lived in the timeline where we got the Romero movie.
Yep. Missed opportunities.
Or we didn't hire the guy that made the fucking Cujo monkey movie.
Oh. Oh, God.
Spooky. Robert, I know we talked about this on The Evil Dead, but is today Good Friday? Or is that next Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
So you will be here this Sunday. right?
Yes.
What would your pitch be for Resi 10 Evil? Like the 10th game, or
I think it means the 10th game. No, that's not what it should be called. It should be called Resident Evil X.
it has to be.
That's what you always do with the 10th game.
I I don't
REX.
have a pitch for a 10th game just because I don't know what they're doing. You know, I don't know where it's going.
Well, if you gotta pick two characters from this franchise, who would you pick?
Jill and Leon.
It's gotta be Leon.
Or Jill and Claire, if you want to give it to characters that just haven't been there in a while. But
Leon?
yeah, you're seeing two legacy characters meet for the first time. Isn't that insane?
We're not supposed to pair up together.
But see what I mean? Like they have instant just like energy together that I think would be cool. Or it could be cool if they keep the 9 formula going where you introduce a new character and a legacy character, reintroduce a legacy character and like give you two perspectives.
Yeah, you could introduce a new male character and then I guess have Jill be the legacy character.
Yeah, that could be cool. Tyler, weren't they just in the last game together? Who? What?
Well, Leon was, but not Jill.
Yeah, Jill.
Oh my God, is that a Licka?
Yeah, but like
Sure.
a weird
Big.
one. Yeah, it's like all fucked up. I kind of like it. No, liquors are like the prototype clickers where it's just like really stressful.
Yeah.
Jill hasn't been in a game since RE3. Since RE3 remake. Although,
Yeah,
to be
that was a while
fair,
ago.
I don't know if they have that same mechanic where if they have to hear you in their PS1 game. I don't know if like the technology existed that way. So it might be the inverse, but
Oh my God.
oh no.
No, they're gonna kill Jill.
Ah, you're good. Tyler.
These also seem a lot easier to kill in this movie than they are in the game.
Correct. Well, no, that's what always cracks me up in like the action games because you'll have like a full fucking arsenal, shotguns, machine guns, rocket launchers, and then in cutscenes he just has the same pistol he started the game with, and you expect me to believe that in canon he went through that entire game with that pistol? Tyler says I would like to see a zombie that can attach parts of zombies onto them to make themselves stronger. I mean, there is that sludge monster in 5 that like eats people to heal itself. Something like that.
And back to my earlier point about the animation. Again, as gamers, like we're used to stuff looking like this. Like it doesn't bother me, but that's the other reason why I could see this being tricky to be more palatable for other people. Is I can understand having like the uncanny valley effect looking at this and think it just looks weird.
Yeah. I don't know. But I think that goes into you can't make something for everyone. You have to pick your audience and then hope that it connects with other people.
But also, speaking for myself, while I think this looks fine and I don't have a problem with it, if you're not going to do live action, I prefer to see this stuff adapted as 2D. Like, I like
2D animation would be peak.
Yeah.
Silent Hill F is getting Among Us, and I'm excited to look into that.
Hmm.
Still gotta play that. He's playing Keep Away with a Zombie. Oh my god.
Yeah, through the table.
The action in this is surprisingly well done.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, I think about this: a 2D Resident Evil movie with the Scooby Doo gang. I think that would be peak. That sounds terrible. A 2D RE1 movie where it's mostly the mansion would go hard. And I think that's my biggest frustration is the mansion and the police department are like prime settings for a movie, and we can't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about it more when we do Welcome to Raccoon City, but that movie builds the mansion like perfectly, and it's in the movie for like 10 minutes because we got to split with 3 other subplots. Oh, and I told you about this on I think RE1 the original with Jill's introduction. It's worse than I remembered. She it's not that she's introduced eating a sandwich. She steals someone else's sandwich and says Jill's sandwich now. And I'm just like,
Oh,
what are we doing?
oh, that's bad. There's too many viruses in this universe.
I mean, that is true. We've got the
That's
G
simply,
virus, the T virus, the C virus.
you just gotta say fuck it, and just nuke the world. Like we had a good run.
Oh, say that.
What? I'm an optimist. What is this? Some kind of escape from Alcatraz?
Oh. The third, I think it's the third or no, fourth Percy Jackson book deals with Daedylus's maze, and at some point they pop out into Alcatraz, and it's like a prison for monsters run by a monster. I thought that was clever. I still gotta watch season 2 of that show.
I mean, my head canon is that Michael Bay's movie The Rock is canon with this.
I mean, that's
I'm
just
expecting
true.
Nicolas Cage to pop up.
Michael Bay's Resident Evil would be peak. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Wow.
You don't say. No, I complained earlier about splitting them up, but if you have to do it, I do like the groups that we've kind of split them into.
Yeah, it's cool getting a Leon and Jill pairing.
Well, and it's always nice when you get to have the Redfield siblings actually be on screen together.
Mhm. Whoa.
Evil Dead Vision. Maybe you should have worn your
But
protective gear on this one.
I think Claire's gonna die.
Hey, don't do that. I always love a good like shadow reveal.
Yeah.
Even though I know who it is, it still looks cool. Oh wait, maybe I don't know who it is. Oh, I just got
Eh.
mad.
Yep. So once again, we're synced up.
We've only been out of sync once.
Yeah, it's weird. And this is why we try not to do Tubi movies every week, because this gets exhausting.
Yeah.
And I forget, do you own all the Hatchet movies?
No, I only own the first two,
Okay.
but I might try to rent them or something.
Yeah, I might say fuck it and just order them. We'll see. Hatchet 2 at least was on Amazon Prime, so I only had like one ad to deal with on that one.
Yeah. Tyler says Hatchet 4 is on Prime, but I mean that's in Australia. That doesn't do us any good. But I appreciate the heads up. You know what's bullshit? So Scream 4 finally got a 4K announcement, and I guess they released digitally first, but you don't get a free upgrade if you own it already. They want me to pay $15 to upgrade.
Yeah, that blows.
It's like, why you do? We'd been smart. We would have covered probably like the first Scream.
That one though, I had kind of on the back burner till December, just because that's when that anniversary will be.
Tyler improved. Get a VPN. No, that still wouldn't do me any good. I can't watch it on my computer and do a commentary. You improve. Stop stealing our bits. I'm kidding, by the way. It was also the 30th anniversary of what? Yeah? This year would be the 30th anniversary of Scream.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. That'll be in December, so around then we'll definitely do some Scream stuff for the anniversary.
We'll do all 7 in one go. All right. What timestamp are you at?
I'm at 46:10.
Okay. 1 second. In 3, 2, 1, play. So yeah, we'll do some Scream later this year. That sounds good.
Yeah, like I
It's
said,
all
these
good,
two
Tyler.
ads are. And like so, these
You
two
love
ads
Tubi
are starting to
ads.
get fucking absurd.
Yeah, that's why if I watch Tubi, it's on my computer, because ad block works on Tubi. Remember Hunnigan?
No.
Why you do? The only thing that sucks about doing this on Tubi is we should have been done already. I'm gonna miss Lilo and Stitch.
Yep. I'm gonna have to watch that after the fact. And like it's entirely up to you guys, but when we hit Exorcist 2 in a couple weeks, remember that's a 2-hour movie, so
I will
you might
watch
want to rent that
elsewhere. Yeah. Antonio Taylor. What a name.
And I feel like that's when Noah might be willing to rent, since he's actually interested in watching that one and wants to join us for it.
Tyler says it's Carrie's anniversary this year.
Carrie is for sure something we got to hit this year.
No, I wanted to do Carrie. I wanted to do it closer to when that show comes out. I don't know when that show is coming out.
Yeah, I don't think we ever released it yet.
Because I got the 4K back there, but I still haven't watched it. And I think the 2012, 2013 remake is okay. Maybe we'll bring back our original and remake for that.
Yeah, we might do a double feature with that.
I don't hate that movie. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's bad. I think it's okay. Then we can do Stephen King miniseries Mania because there's Carrie, there's The Stand 2020.
Oh.
Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to make it through that. Robert, I need you to get some Resident Evil merchandise so next time we do one of these, you have a better shelf that fits with the movie that we're watching. Oh, I'm sorry.
Evil Dead is close enough.
Well, as a kid, I would come up with it was basically fan fiction, but I didn't write it down, of Ash ending up in the Resident Evil world. You know, like kids just making shit up.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool. Ash in Silent Hill would be hilarious. Let's see what nightmares he's tormented with.
Okay, so actress Katie Sackhoff has confirmed the series is expected to premiere in October, which is Tyler said he also believes it's October. So maybe in September we can tackle Carrie.
Yeah, I forgot she's going to be in that. Uh-oh.
Not the bees! Arius.
He's monologuing again.
Ah, here goes Resident Evil villains and they're monologuing. Oh, okay. So I guess I thought these were standalone. That Arius he mentioned, I guess, is from Vendetta. But I mean, I don't feel like you need to have seen that so far. I think the standalone mostly.
Yeah, for sure.
He looks ridiculous, though. Because it looks like they do the Resident Evil thing where he turns into a giant monster for our heroes to fight.
Yay. And Tyler says he might request Wicker Man this year.
Patreon is in our video description of every video. We appreciate it. I just sent you a picture of that. I love that. They should be in every movie.
Oh, he looks great. This guy's still talking.
Is this what people had when they watched Midnight Mass?
This is what inspired Midnight Mass.
Oh. Wait. Robert, that's not how time works.
Yeah, time is relative. Remember, hey, if time travel is ever invented, that means it's already invented.
It's true. Robert, do you feel like we're padding with time? This is the third time we flashed back to this.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Take the shot.
Inspired Midnight Mass 2 years. Yeah, exactly. We said what we said. He's freaking out.
Oh. You know, you could have shot him, made it quick and painless.
No, he used all of his ammo.
Could have bashed your brains in.
Okay, I am still really enjoying this. This guy is kind of generic. Robert, do you get it? The government is evil.
Oh. I mean, is there really anything more equal opportunity than wiping out the entire world?
That's true.
Just saying.
What?
This is
Okay.
a bit of a ridiculously circuitous scheme.
So this won't matter to you, but the voice of Rebecca Chambers in this is Erin Cahill, who is the pink Time Force Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force, and my favorite Pink Ranger. I didn't know she was in this. That's awesome. Tyler said that at the same time that I did. No, Time Force is incredible, and you need to watch it. Robert's like, shut up! And playing Leon is Matthew Mercer, who I think is.
Oh, he's in a million things. He's one of those voice actors. That's
but
in everything.
Well, what I was gonna say is he is. That is the normal Leon voice starting. Where does that start? I'm trying to find it on his. Starting with 6.
Okay.
Or is it only on 6?
I'm starting to think this movie is like 30% monologue.
No. Okay, so apparently he's only played him in 2 games, but he's done all the movies. So he's
Okay.
Leon in 6, and I guess Revelations 2. I didn't know Leon was in that. And then all the movies. I thought you read that and you were reacting to my message.
Like I said, time is relative.
Time Force also has my favorite Sixth Ranger. He's a complete dick throughout the entire show. We're getting a little meta there.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, this is going on a while. Robert, do you think they're trying to get to that 90-minute mark?
We're going through every single character. Then there's Jill
Jill-
Valentine.
Why are you just standing there? Shoot him!
And she hasn't aged a day in 20 years. The fuck is up with that?
Uh. Okay, seriously, Jill, shoot him! I got
And I got
an
an ad. Because when everyone's dead, no one will be alive.
When everyone's dead, nobody's dead. Wait.
That's not how that works.
Oh my god.
One thing I think we should do in the coming months is start to pay more attention to what stuff is on like HBO Max and Netflix and kind of prioritizing that stuff for a bit.
Robert's like, I'm
Because-
done with Tubi.
It's getting to me. But we've hit that point where it's like fucking everything we want to do. It's always like, oh, it's not on anything. It's on Tubi.
Yeah,
It's hard.
it is. That's why I want to do Resident Evil, the live action one, because it's on Hulu.
Yeah, we should.
But I want Hadan to suffer. But no, I'll start going through Hulu and Netflix. There's stuff on there we can do, I'm sure. I'd like to do. I was going to bring this up after stream, but I might forget. I would like to do because we haven't done a show in a while. And I know we need to finish Ash vs. Evil Dead, but it'd be fun to do try to do commentaries on the Hill House show because I have that on Blu-ray. And yes, that would be just an excuse to watch my Blu-ray. Shut up. Butterfinger French toast? What?
That sounds like a Hayden meal.
That might be the most American thing I've ever seen. A candy bar with French toast?
Probably tastes like freedom.
It's true. We got, I don't know if it's new, but the Burger King chicken sandwich, it's so good.
I remember Carl's Jr. over here had a chicken sandwich for a while. That was fucking great. And they got rid of it.
That always throws me off because here it's Hardee's.
It's Hardee's. Yep.
I don't know why they have two different names, but dude, no. Hardee's mushroom Swiss burger might be the greatest burger to ever exist.
Okay, what timestamp are you at?
I am at 59 or 59:02.
Okay, I'm ready.
Second. 59. In 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, Jill's just standing there like a fucking log is irritating me more than anything else.
And she's got to let him finish the monologue.
Apparently.
You know, in this fucking nightmare we currently live in streaming services, as far as Disney Plus is concerned, you know, going through those Disney movies on Geekvolution, gotta give them credit that like that whole back catalog is still there with those movies.
They don't add and remove things.
Yeah, and I feel like that would really cause an outrage, right? If they start, because at bare minimum you can count on that service for hey, all of their theatrical animated movies, those are on there. If they start deleting those, I think you're gonna see a lot more outrage.
Yeah.
Because that should be the bare minimum what we expect to be on there.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be down here.
No. Oh my god, it's a shark.
It's a sharkfish man giant.
I've been watching Time Ranger, which is the Sentai that Time Force adapts. Now, knowing that actress is in this kind of makes me just want to watch Time Force again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
It's all up to you now, the master of unlocking.
That is her middle name.
I am kind of excited to sample the RE1 remake. We'll do a real playthrough at some point, but later on down the road. Robert, we're in the end game now.
He said it. Yeah.
I don't like that.
This is one of the weirdest James Bond villain plots I've ever seen.
This is kind of a James Bond villain plot, though, isn't it?
Even with Alcatraz, it's like you have the island, you know, you have the villain lair.
Is she even touching where he got shot?
Yeah, she's an expert. She knows what she's doing.
I will say, I because I had asked you, earlier if you thought we took too long to get to Alcatraz. I do think, other than the monologue, once I got more of it, because it's been a minute since I watched this, I do think the pacing is pretty decent.
Yeah.
There's a couple of scenes where I'm like, you could have cut this.
But look, it's Leon and Chris having a chat.
Which is funny, coming from the man that does what he does in 8, but we'll get there. What do you guys have for dinner tonight? I'm cooking later, and I want some inspiration. I had pork chops and a baked potato. Robert just doesn't eat.
I had a microwave dinner, so have fun cooking that.
Ugh. Robert, you just don't eat. We all know this. You just absorb the sun.
Yeah, the photosynthesis.
What kind of microwave dinner? What is your go-to microwave dinner?
Yeah, just chicken and potatoes. I've tried like microwave steaks, but those are not good.
No. I love the microwave burritos. What I used to really love when I was a kid is, do you remember Kid Cuisine?
Of course.
The brownies that came with those might be the best brownie I've ever had. I didn't, but I would never eat like the vegetable or the potatoes. I would just eat the meat and the brownie. Something about frozen mashed potatoes just gives me the ick.
Yeah, it doesn't work. No, I used to love Lunchables too.
Oh,
They're way overpriced.
so what I've taken to is making my own. I just take a cracker, put some cream cheese, and then tear off a little bit of deli meat and put it on there. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we are still dealing for Jill like a little bit of, she's still got a little bit of PTSD from 5. It makes, because that game is like batshit crazy, but like I like that there's human consequences to some of the craziness.
I mean, you say that. I keep forgetting that because she looks like she looked in 3, so I keep thinking this is set before that.
I don't like to microwave my food. I would rather eat it stone cold than heat it in the microwave. I just don't like the texture. I mean,
Okay,
you don't have a choice with a microwave dinner.
I'm talking about frozen food.
Microwave food is also not that bad.
Yeah, it depends.
Although I have found, because we got an air fryer, I would rather heat stuff up in that. I just think
It is better.
It's better. Oh my god! So I love cold pizza, but I put it in the air fryer one time, and it tasted like I just gotten it like from the pizza place. It was crazy.
That's nice. Yeah, I have a friend who uses an air fryer for fries instead of
Yes.
the oven, and it's better. Like there is
No, that's just how I make chicken nuggets now, because I love chicken nuggets. I could live off of them.
Me too.
20 minutes in the oven or 10 minutes in the air fryer. I'm going to pick 10 minutes in the air fryer. Okay, with our microwave food, it's not frozen, it's just cold. I don't know how that works. Because he's talking about a literal frozen meal. Like,
Tyler, I was talking about frozen TV dinners that you purchase frozen.
you were not going to sit there and tell me that Australia thaws them out and then sells them. I refuse. They're not doing so good.
No.
Leon might be dead. Yeah, there is kind of that uncanny valley with the character models where I buy that Leon is in his 40s here and Chris is. Well, Jill looks like she's 30.
Leon!
I can't even, like, now I'm listening for it. I can't tell it's that actress. That's crazy. No, I think you'd like Time Force. They're as it may state in the title, time police that are sent back from the year 3000.
Okay, Tyler, I'm not trying to harp on this, but like, do you not have freezers in Australia?
I just don't understand how that works. Like they're shipped from the factory frozen.
We're not talking about deli meat that you bring home and heat up if you need to. We're not talking about that.
I would think if you did it otherwise, the food would go bad. Not that it's the pinnacle of good food in the first place.
No, God, no. Bum, bum, bum.
No, are you kind of getting the feeling like this is the gimmick crossover movie like an Avengers or?
Yeah.
That's why I'm more forgiving of the villain, because like that's not what you're here for.
Yeah, I mean his backstory is fine.
Yeah. And Leon might just be my favorite like video game protagonist. Or at least he's up there. I love his dumb
and,
one-liners.
and now we got a Matrix fight.
Yep. I love in Requiem, we'll get there, but a doctor comes in with a chainsaw, he's infected, he kills the nurse, and Leon goes, I think I want a second opinion. I am never going to Australia. That's a backwards ass way to have frozen TV dinners. I might heat up a couple burritos.
Dylan.
Dylan!
There is no justice. But we get it. You already said all this. We get
Shut
your
up,
validation.
villain. Stop monologuing. Oh, Robert, he's a Resident Evil villain. He's doing the thing.
Yay. He read the script.
Well, that's cool though. It pays off with him constantly like holding the gun to his head.
Yeah, that's something.
Thank God he's probably going to mutate into something water based because he fell in the water. No, I hate Australia. Everything's backwards. Y'all are weird and censored.
Oh God.
Don't eat him.
And I got an ad.
Oh. Well, I don't know about that, but well.
So are we out of sync again?
Yeah, I paused though.
I can't afford this home. Stop trying to sell me.
No. Buy it right now.
Ugh. I'm watching a trailer for the Mummy movie.
What? Oh, the new one?
The Mummy, yeah.
I still haven't seen that trailer.
There's red flags. I don't have
Yeah.
high hopes. I mean, I don't think it'll be the worst thing ever this year, but it could just be mediocre.
We don't allow for that anymore. It's either the best thing ever or it's bad.
That is true.
Scream 7 apparently hits digital next week, so I'll probably watch that.
Oh, we got. Okay, I am at 110.51.
I think I did the timer wrong last time. Oops. 15.
It's fine.
All right. We're literally like 5 seconds later because I'm at 110.55. So in three, two, one, play.
I just paused it. I heard kicking Leon in the face. Oh, God. I don't think that's how cables work.
No. Don't. Tyler says that I won't. But I mean, I have to for best and worst of the year. I have to watch it anyway.
Shooter, Leon. Oh, God. Uh-oh.
This is very weird.
This is very
Just
weird.
slam her. There you go. Now do it again.
This is getting kind of fetishy.
See, now I want to play RE4 original again.
Oh my God. So is she like supposed to have super strength?
I can't tell with some people in this universe. Because, as far as I'm aware, Chris does not have super strength. He moved a boulder by punching it.
Well, that was just willpower.
Well, what is?
He
Who
only
knows
did
what?
that.
Nobody really knows what will is.
Exactly. It was the power of friendship, really.
Oh,
Oh,
I think she sees the point.
Leon, you just killed a woman.
That's fine. It was just a woman.
Clean up on aisle 5. Oh my God.
Okay, I will give it to them. That actually looks really fucking good. Him coming out of the water.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Oh, this is where you run.
I
Whee!
I don't think 6 is a very good game mostly because it's clunky. I kind of like when Resident Evil goes full stupid like this. Where did you get rocket launchers?
From their inventory.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
I think we're all fucked. Yeah.
You know, I'll give it to them. This does just look like a Resident Evil final boss.
Yep.
Oh, I got an ad. Fuck you, Tubi. Man, fuck you. We're almost there, Roberto.
We are in the end game now.
It's true. Uh, Robert, as a casual RE fan, are you enjoying the movie?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. It's like you said, the gimmick here is just the matchup of these characters, but they're used well. They got fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
And I do like the Alcatraz setting. Like that's a neat idea.
I would love a game that takes place there. I'm getting an ad with Chris Hemsworth, and he just brought a snake into some woman's house.
Get it? Cause Australia.
Um,
Tyler, why do you allow these things to happen?
we hold you personally responsible for everything that's ever happened in Australia. Alright, I'm on ad 6 of 6. What timestamp are you at?
I'm at 1:16:05. Remember when we did this a couple years ago when we only had to deal with like 3 Tubi ads?
Yeah. Alright.
Wasn't always like this.
You ready?
I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, play. It still might be my favorite service, though. Just watch it with an ad
Yeah.
block.
We're in.
It's funny that Rebecca's in this because I do have that thing where anybody that says Rebecca's their favorite Resident Evil character, I'm convinced you're lying. She hasn't been in a game in 20 years.
Parkour.
Hardcore parkour. Oh!
Oh,
She's dead!
dead. Jill is dead.
No!
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah. Do you remember the end of Resident Evil 3?
Yes. Oh my god.
Leon, what are you doing? It's almost like this is the end of Resident Evil 3. This just makes me want to play RE3 again.
I mean, you can do that in like a day.
Yeah. When that game first came out, I ran that so many times I could do it in like 90 minutes. I've probably forgotten because there's like a very specific rhythm that you can get into with that game, but I've probably forgotten all that now. Leon's just like, I want to go on vacation, man. Why you gotta always be doing this, man?
Cajun Leon would be peak. Open wide.
If they were gonna go full fan service with that, she should have just said, "You want stars? I'll give you stars. I don't care if it doesn't make sense." That is my biggest annoyance with 3 outside of this the cut content is they make her like iconic line from that game just a throwaway thing she says that can be interrupted.
Oh. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
I don't think she thought this through very well, Robert.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is insanely detailed.
Whoa. I get it now. He's alive, like me.
Like me.
Set him free.
I don't think he's doing too hot.
Oh, did you forget to reset the timer?
Oh, I sure did. Oh well.
Yeah, it's fine. We're far enough into it.
Yeah, it's game. We're in the end game, Roberto.
Tis true. Run, Jill, run. Hey, over here. I've seen Jurassic Park. This doesn't work. Don't
Let go of the
porta potty.
Let go of the flare. This is a really well done finale. Like we're not just letting Jill have the spot. Like everybody's getting something to do.
Yeah.
I gave this a 3, a 4 originally. I'm at kind of like a 3.5.
Yeah.
I think this was
Okay.
more. The novelty was better on a first viewing. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh God.
Don't do that. That water looks really nice. That because that's
Yeah.
something that's really hard to animate.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh God, he died like the Rancor.
oh.
Poor guy. Oh, and there's like no water on Jill. Her
No,
hair looks
I
fine.
was I was thinking of that earlier. None of them have any blood or dirt or.
They're fine. Leon knows they're gonna make us do this till we're 90.
Leon's getting there. He's almost 50. I do appreciate that Resident Evil is kind of in that place now where we can start to introduce new characters, but I do think they are going to run into like you have to have a legacy character plus a new character.
But also, the question is, how long do these keep letting these games go in real time?
Yeah.
Because Leon, he's like middle aged now, but there are, in 20 years, does he keep aging? I
60,
don't
70-year-old Leon.
know. Oh, Chris suddenly looks bad. I don't know what happened there. Like, he does not look fully rendered.
He lost 700 pixels in that fight scene.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Until Resident Evil 7 happened. Because so I would like you to remember that this is before 7. So in a few years Chris will look like this.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Well, then what's
Could believe
funny? What's funnier is I think they realize that he's supposed to be middle aged. So in 8, he looks like this, and it doesn't look like the same person.
that. Well, some people just kind of stagnate for years and years, and then it just hits them like a truck, and they turn into a completely different person within a year. That happened to Chris.
It's true. All right, if you're watching this after the fact, we appreciate it. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next commentary. If you're watching live, thanks for hanging out for this double feature. Army of Darkness is its own video, and then once I get the edited versions uploaded, we'll swap those out. We'll be back Sunday, just hangout stream because Hayden is not available, so we'll be sampling some RE1 Remake to compare it to the original, which we played last weekend for the 30th anniversary, and then because that won't be a serious playthrough. We'll come back and do a real playthrough of that at some point after we give Resident Evil a break. And the next Thursday will be more Evil Dead Regeneration. And then, Robert, what are we doing next Friday? Hatchet double feature, right?
Yes, that'll be next Friday.
Join us for a Hatchet double feature. But until then, have another